hadith of Hudhayfa ibn Asid al-Ghifari, in which he mentions he was sitting amongst the companions. He says that the Prophet came upon us and we amongst ourselves, we were mentioning something and remembering something. So he asked, what are you talking about? What are you mentioning? They said, we are mentioning the hour. So the companions used to sit together and they used to talk about the Qiyamah and the things that came before the Qiyamah. The Prophet said, the hour will not come until you see before it 10 signs. Those 10 signs, the scholars say, they are the 10 signs which are the major signs of the Qiyamah. Allah's Messenger mentioned the smoke, he mentioned the Dajjal, and he mentioned Ad-Dab, which is the beast which will come from the ground. وَطُلُوعُ الشَّمْسِ مِنْ مَغْرِبِهَا, and the setting or the rising of the sun from the west, and the coming of the return of Jesus, the son of Mary. وَيَعْجُوجْ وَمَعْجُوجْ, the Gog and Magog tribes, and the 3 earthquakes, one in the east, one in the west, and one in Arabia itself. And then the Prophet said, then after that, a fire which will start in Yemen, which will bring the people together to the place of their collection, the Mahshar. Brothers and sisters, the fitna of the Dajjal. The Prophet said that there isn't a Nabi that was sent except that he warned his ummah of this one-eyed deceiver. What is a Dajjal? What does Dajjal mean? Dajjal, from the word Dajjal. Dajjal can mean to cover. And what does the Dajjal do? He covers the truth with falsehood. He is a deceiver. Before this Dajjal, there will be 30 Dajjajila. There will be 30 deceivers before him. But they are the minor Dajjals before the greater Dajjal. And in some narrations it mentions that those Dajjals, there will be 27 men and 3 women. And that these Dajjals, of course, all of them are liars and usurpers and deceivers. But this Dajjal will be the worst of all of them. And he will come after them. We've seen some in our times here now, in recent history. How many people were deceived by them and followed them? People who claim to be prophets. There will be trials like the dark portions of the night. That in the morning he will be a believer, in the evening he will be a disbeliever. That's how the fitan will be. And then the Prophet said, يَبِيعَ دِينَهُ بِعَرَضٍ قَلِيلٍ, he will sell his deen for a small price. The Prophet said that there has never been and will never be a trial upon the face of the earth which is more severe and extreme than the fitna of the Dajjal. How a Muslim will make it lawful to take the life of another Muslim? Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, and I am last of the Anbiya, and you are the last of the and he will come amongst you. When will the Dajjal come? The Malhama, the great war. When the great war will be over, that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the Dajjal is going to have one eye, and his eye will be like a squashed grape. On his forehead will be written the words Kafara. Every single Muslim will be able to read the inscription on his forehead, which will say disbeliever. Where will he come from? The narrations mention Khurasan, in the east, from Khurasan, Asfahan, and a place called, in a village called Yahudiya. That's the name of the village that Dajjal will come from. He will live for how long? 40 days. In those 40 days, he will travel into every single town and city. The Prophet said, his first day will be like a year. His second day will be like a month. His third day will be like a week. And the remaining days will be like our days.